It's rainbow season! Hello, fellow warriors, and a happy Pride Month to all! If you're new here, hi, my name is Dinka, and I watch videos, react to them, and explain their lore along the way. Today we'll be covering Varus's updated voice interactions. Don't understand, it's been 4 years since we received one of the best comic series, cinematics, and one of the best songs in the world of Runeterra. Like, the comic told us in depth who 𝗲𝘀𝘀 were and their relationship with their Darkin bestie. The cinematic was so breathtakingly beautiful it left us in tears, and the song sounded like it was pulled out of one of the best early 2000s rock eras. The only problem was not having a proper voice interaction between 3 souls who were literally sharing a body and mentally talking to one another. Usually it's Legends of Runeterra who fill in those gaps, but this time they decided to go a different route. So I honestly thought that after he's released, we're never gonna hear about him again. But lo and behold, League dropped a whole 10-minute interaction between 𝗲𝘀𝘀, and their Darkin bestie, as well as a bunch of really awesome lore tidbits. So props to everyone who is pushing this project, because I bet it was not fucking easy. I've already broken down Varus's lore in my older As We Fall Dinka Explains video, so if you haven't watched that, go check it out. And if you have, let us continue. So without further ado, let's get started. So in Legends of Runeterra, the interaction is mostly between Varus and his followers, and only like one champion, who is 𝗘𝙤𝙣. Well, more like Ross, who can't get a fucking break.
They will fear my name
and grovel before mine.
They don't even know you're there, Rost.
So I hope that in the League of Legends one, we're gonna get more meat.
𝗬𝘀𝘀𝑠, brother. The 𝗲𝗶𝘱 thing is absurd and you know it.
All Darkins have a double A in their names, and technically 𝗬𝘀𝘀𝑠 was the leader of all of them, so the fact that Varus, who is the only Darkin who doesn't have a double A, like throwing a jab at it is actually so good.
Rost, perhaps we should warn our siblings about Ionian vessels.
Ooh. Okay. And technically 𝗘𝙤𝑚 is not really Ionian. 𝗘𝙤𝑚 is Noxian. But I guess because he knows he's like Shadow no Jutsu, he is now considered to be an Ionian. The only other Ionian that I know that was really problematic was that one bitch, June, who was Master Yi's apprentice, grabbed these Darkin weapons and tried her best to remember the training her master told her about balance, and completely lost it, and was basically taken over by 𝗲𝘀𝘀𝘀, who is a Darkin, who's also like super fucked up and controls all of her followers by basically like bloodbending them to her will. So far she's like the only Darkin bloodbender that we know of, so she might have been Vlad's mentor. Also, a lot of what's going on in Legends of Runeterra is what if scenarios, so I don't really know what canon is and what's not, so we will know about that only like way in the future after Riot does like the mega change.
Rost, control yourself. You make the rest of us look foolish, brother. You wish unity for us, sister. Can this be realized in battle?
Ooh, we have interaction with 𝗲𝘶𝘀𝘀𝘀, which is going to be the future doggy Darkin. That's awesome. She wants to bring them home together. Okay.
Hounds, 𝗲𝘶𝘀𝘀𝘀, you make me grateful for my vessels.
Wait, what the fuck, bitch? Don't compare hounds to 𝗲𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. The fuck?
Lady of Vengeance, you should side with me.
Oh, that's cool.
Karma, I've made a monster of your people.
The way that he says karma. Why does it sound like he's flirting with her? It's like, Karma, I've made monsters of your people. Where all that risk coming from?
War Mother Ashe, you are a child, unworthy of the bow.
Oh my god! No! Shots fired, literally. Ashe like throws fucking ice arrows. That's cool. Okay? What a dick.
That blade felled my kin once, 𝗍𝗱. Never again.
Ooh, I love that. So the 𝗨𝗪𝙀, which is the weapon that 𝗍𝗱 uses, was originally the weapon of Queen 𝗪𝗪𝗪, who was the warrior queen of the Ascended Host and used her 𝗨𝗪𝗪 in combat. But the weapon eventually ended up with 𝗵𝗍𝗪 and 𝗬𝗨𝗪, 𝗵𝗍𝗪 being the previous host of the aspect of Twilight during the Great Darkin War, and 𝗬𝗨𝗪 being the Ascended who helped 𝗵𝗍𝗪 find a solution to the Darkin and put them into weapons.
Many stand against us.
Must they all die? May they rot where my arrows rain.
Hear me out, because like I saw this on Twitter and I made a whole post about it because the first thing that I thought about was like, are you guys talking about homophobes? Is this like an attack on homophobes? Because I'm here for it. Very on brand.
No mercy, no forgiveness. Mortal or monster, all will fall.
Yes.
Every step forward is stolen. I move toward the vengeance I deserve.
A battle nears.
It will ruin this land, Varus. Let it scar.
I just love how 𝗲𝗪 and Kai constantly talk to Varus and be like, bitch, you're doing too much. You're being too extra. Baby, chill. Daddy Darkin, please. The comic was basically all about that until they took over the body mostly, and Varus stopped torturing them as much as he did back then.
I am the bow, Ash.
Like, why are we doing this? You both can have the bow, okay? Chill.
There is no revenge but mine, 𝗪𝗪𝗪.
Ah.
You'll save neither yourself nor your people, karma. Rost, find 2 vessels next time. Trust me. 𝗵𝗡𝗍𝗓, you claimed unity is power. Power within me and against our enemies. Let us see, together, what strength do you cling to, sons of Ionia? Each other.
To the last breath.
Babies. I'm sorry, but Kai and 𝗲𝗪 are literally the best couple in the whole world of Runeterra. Like, they have the best story, they have the best relationship, the best families. Like, everything about them was so fucking perfect, which is why the end is so fucking tragic.
Noxus wronged me.
This world wronged us, 𝗲𝗪. I will make it weep.
Ooh. This goes back to the Noxian-Ionian War, because that's when 𝗲𝗪 was basically shot by an arrow. So yeah, and then went on a hunt. Like, basically, there was no balance within Varus because, like, he was so set on vengeance and killing Noxians. So that's why Varus basically took over. But eventually, like, Kai managed to, like, reach out, kind of like how we see in the cinematic when they're, like, reaching their hands together. And, yeah, he was very angry. Now he's fine. At the end of the comic, they figure it out. But yeah, that was, I guess, like a hint at that.
You dove into my prison, humans. Drown with me.
God, Varus, chill. My God. Woo! I'm having fucking Pike flashbacks. What's up with hot dudes and drowning? Like, I don't get it. Is it like to quench the thirst? Is that what it's for?
What are the Darkin? The pain and rage you mortals dared forget.
I mean, it's more like PTSD and depression.
We were all warriors.
Protectors, and our honor damned us.
Until the end.
Always. There is no end in sight.
I can't, I will start crying. Their story is just so fucking tragic. Oh my god, I'm actually tearing up. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Stop, bitch. Stop. This makeup took way too fucking long for me to be tearing up over them. Whew. Okay. We're good.
𝗲𝗪𝗪, 𝗨𝗪𝗪, 𝗵𝗡𝗍𝗓, what unique ambitions you have, my sisters.
Ooh. That's spicy. So 𝙞𝙀𝘻 is the future doggy Darkin that we're gonna get. 𝗨𝘀𝘀nye, she is the bloodbender baddie who is currently fucking around with Ionians. And 𝗶𝗹𝘱 was Varys' sister, the one that he went to look for in Shurima and couldn't find, and also the one that we learned about in the Twilight of the Gods story, which is like this huge story about the Darkins and how they came to be and how they ended up together and how Maisha, the previous Twilight aspect, basically fucked them all over and trapped them in weapons. Yeah, because 𝗨𝘪𝙪 kind of like backstabbed all of them. So yeah, it's really cool that he actually acknowledges his sister and talks about her, and I wonder if we will actually get her as a champion in the future, because I believed we're gonna get 𝗶𝗹𝘱, not 𝙞𝙀𝘻𝘃. So I want to know more about the relationship he has with 𝙞𝙀𝘃, and why we didn't get 𝗶𝗹𝘱 instead.
My work is not done. This form must not fail. Still.
Enough, Varus.
I get it. I get it. He's like dying. 𝗨𝘀 is like, yo, chill. Go back. Get your health back. But I'm deranged.
Another chance to choose peace. I am a weapon. What choice do I have?
We're alive.
To see my revenge through. Pardon them.
They only want to survive.
They forfeit their lives.
I love their interaction so much. Like, I can feel the frustration in their voices and how much they want to, like, help Varys realize that, like, violence and vengeance is not what it's all about. But it's, like, a thing that goes back and forth, right? Because, like, Varys affects 𝗨𝘀, and Kai is, like, trying to balance it out. And then, like, Kai manages to reach to 𝗨𝘀, and then they both try to reach to Varys. And it's, like, this unending loop of trying to basically help one another and stop this mission Varys is so obsessed with.
Archers shoot to kill.
No, to defend.
Oh, I love it. 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 On one end, yes, he wants the vengeance. He wants to avenge everyone. He wants to protect Kai, but also at the same time, he's like, no, but like, we were hunters. Like, we used this to hunt and to defend ourselves and our people and our loved ones. So like the fact that Varys is like all about, I'm just here to kill and murder and rain chaos upon you all. And 𝗨𝘀 is like, no, we're supposed to be defending people. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I honestly want a whole movie. Give me a Varys movie. Now we just gotta wait for 𝗞𝙀𝘻𝘃's interactions, because I'm dying to know who she will be interacting with. Like, is she gonna be talking to Noxians? Is she gonna be talking to Ionians? Does she have some sort of, like, special relationship with Varys from the past that we don't know of? Obviously, if we're going to be, if we're gonna have a massive major Darkin event at the end of the year, hopefully, we're gonna learn more about the Darkin than what we know about today. So yeah, I will also go into a lot more detail regarding the Darkin once we're gonna have more Darkin details, because right now there's not much for me to work with that I have not already covered in the past. Let's just wait for that and see what happens, and patiently wait for 𝗞𝙀𝘻𝘃 to arrive. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for the algorithm gods. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon and or donate to my Ukrainian crowdfund page. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.